All right. Well, hey, good morning. It's 9:15, and I love to start on time so we get the. If anybody's having trouble logging in, I can also send a link. So let them text me, and I'll check this every once in a while. So good to see you guys. Good morning. Again, if you would like to turn your screen so we can see you, that's great. But if you don't want to and you just want to have your photo up there, that's great too. It's really up to you. I do like to see you guys practice, but I can just see little rectangles. So good morning, and we're gonna get started. Power yoga for 1 hour, child's pose, please. So just get yourself settled here on your mat. With your knees nice and wide and your belly just hanging in between your thighs. Stretch your fingers out long. Maybe you give yourself a little bit of quiet time every day, and maybe you don't. But definitely take this time now to just settle in, really find a sense of groundedness, a sense of connection. Knees and feet to the mat, hands, top of your head, maybe even roll it around. And now in the comfort of your own home, just start some Ujjayi breathing. Slow and full breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. We may not be able to be out at the ocean or the seashore right now, but you can bring the sound of it right here in your living room or your porch. Sound of the ocean, your breath. 3 more. Let's take one more big one together. Deep inhale in through your nose, fill up. Expand through your lungs, let your belly fill. Open mouth. Let it go. Let it all out. Downward facing dog. Yeah, so press your fingers into the mat, the balls of your feet. Take the cycling that feels good, side to side with the knees or the hips. Roll your head around a little. And your next inhale, roll forward into a high push-up, just setting it up, power lines with your arms. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. And peel your tailbone down towards your heels. Fire up your thighs. Big breath in. Down dog. Press it back. And now really connect here. Hands, feet, core, navel, in and up. Nice. And now pull the front of your ribs in together and like those bottom ribs down towards your hips. Really finding compression here in center. Keep that. Feet touch. Peel your right foot up towards the ceiling. Bend your knee. Open up through your hip. Yeah, lift your knee a little higher. Draw your toes on that right foot back towards your shin. Lower your foot down to the mat. And just switch it out. Left leg lifted high. Lift through your heel, energy through your heel. Bend your knee, twist through your waist, open up. Lift your knee a little bit higher, grow really long through that side of your body. Yeah, really nice. And then step that left foot up behind your left hand, right foot behind your right hand, ragdoll, top of the mat. Nice space between your feet. Connected here, feet to the ground, softness, a little water in your knees. And then let your head really just hang. Crown of your head drooping down towards the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release your hands and just kind of prong your left fingers in front of your left foot, bend through your left knee and take a twist. Reach your right hand up to the ceiling. Big breath. Float that hand down, switch it out. Soften that right knee, reach your left hand up. Float that hand down to the mat, right to your shins, hands to shins, long, straight spine, active, shoulders strong, way back. Breathe in, bow and lean those hips forward. Halfway lift. And bow a little deeper. Reach your hands high up to the ceiling, high mountain, Tadasana. Thumbs to the back of the room, chest wide open. One more breath here. Hands to your heart. With your eyes closed or just a soft gaze over your fingers. One Om. Inhale. Wake up, reach high, Tadasana. Forward bow. Empty all the air out of your lungs. Inhale, flat spine. Exhale, slow, step it back, high to low. Peel your elbows in, strong here. Beautiful, upward facing dog, hips forward, chest open. Down dog. Yeah, really nice, not rushing the process here, just honoring the wake up, right? One more breath in. Let it go. Step, walk, or float, both of your feet forward. Lift half, bow down, rise up, reach up, look up. And fold a little deeper. Lift half. Step it back, high to low. Peel those elbows in. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Let it go. And two more resting breaths here. So really just taking this time in your down dog to reconnect to your breathing, to your maybe intention. And then lifting high through your hips, sending your gaze forward, softening through those knees. Step for float. Forward, halfway rise, forward bow, Tadasana. Energy high, bow down. Long flat spine, biggest breath yet. Chaturanga, Dandasana, spring it back, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Lift your heels, soften your knees, spring to the top of the mat. It's our last Sunday, lift half, bow. Root to rise, look up, rise up, bow down. And then just flow through it. Half lift, chaturanga, your own movement, your own breath. Up and then down. Sweet, breathe in and then breathe out. And then drop onto your forearms. Yeah, so right here, taking dolphin, and then walk your feet up just a couple of inches, and then peel your front ribs in. Yeah, squeeze in here. 2 breaths. 1 more. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet to touch. Lift your right leg up high, bend your knee, open up through your hip. Yeah, working shoulders and core. Bring your right knee to the outside of your right tricep. So you're in a core plank. You're really lifted through your hips and your upper back. Send that foot back. Now cross your knee over to the left. Squeeze. Go back. Knee to nose. Create all that lift and then step. Warrior 1 on the right. So Virabhadrasana 1. Feet root. Hips square to the front of the mat, the front of the room. Set your gaze at one spot, like you're doing it right. And breathe. Any minor adjustments that you feel you need to make? Yeah, make them just intentionally. It's your warrior, and it's just 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. And then breathe in. Look down and flow it out. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. And now your left leg lifts, bend your knee, open up through your hip, left knee to your left tricep. Lift it way out wide. Maybe it's like up near your shoulder. Nice, send it back. Cross over now to the right. Go back. Knee to nose on the exhale. Create that compression and that lift. Step, warrior 1 on the left. Yeah, moving into your first warrior on this side, pressing down through your feet. Chest forward, just like Tadasana. Shoulders back, belly in. 1 more deep inhale. And like water, you flow. Look down and go. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And why not sigh it out? Lift your heels, soften your knees, spring to the top of the mat, lift halfway, forward fold, and Utkatasana, chair pose. Toes touch, thighs, fire them up, glutes. Set your gaze, go lower for 1 more big inhale. And then fold deep. Lift halfway, lean forward, chaturanga, dandasana. Up dog, down dog. Lift your right leg on the inhale. Take your step, warrior 1. Open warrior 2. So you just get like this 1 breath. Inhale through the crown of your head. Exhale, go low. Flow it out. Move through your vinyasa. Down dog, left leg lifts on the inhale. Step on the exhale. Reach, warrior 1. Open, warrior 2. Big breath in. Flow it out. Move through. Inhale up. Exhale down. And take a little assessment. How are you feeling? What do you need to add in? And what do you need to take out? One more big breath. We're going to flow through 1 full sun B together. We're going to add in that reverse warrior that we all love so much. So float to the top of the mat. Half rise. Forward fold. Chair pose. Bow. Flat spine. chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Right away, right foot forward, warrior one. Open, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Chaturanga, movement with breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Then your left side, step, warrior one. Open, reverse, and find that flow. Inhale up dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in, and let it go. All right, so we have about 5 breaths here. The posture of your choice. Take a child's pose, take dolphin. If you want to float into a crow, if you're feeling very energized right now and want to take it up. 4 more breaths, your choice. If there's something I didn't call, you can always play with that. You can stay in down dog if you want. Oh, I see a handstand, nice. I see a child's pose, awesome. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Extend your right foot up to the ceiling. Bring your knee to your nose. So we're gonna hold here in this core plank. Press through your knuckles, lift high through your back, and lower that knee in between your wrists. And then squeeze it back in towards your chest, and then step. Crescent lunge on the right. So you can always drop your back knee to take a modified crescent. Peel that tailbone down, pelvis forward, and then just maybe lift up. Peel your back heel up over the ball of your foot. Hands to your heart, big inhale. Lean and twist to the right, hook that left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Yeah, nice. And then use that to start to peel your chest closer to your hands. Pose and repose, your practice. Maybe it gets a little messy. So what? Grow long on the inhale through your crown, through your spine. And then on your exhale, twist and ring out. Big inhale. Warrior two. Flip and reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Yeah. Extend that left arm up towards the ceiling. Draw your shoulders back and in. It's only 3 more breaths. So what do you want here? Do you want that bind? Do you want that bird? And no, this is like just enough, right? Nice, big inhale. Now look down to your mat. Look down to your mat. Left hand, plant it on the inside of that right foot. We're gonna revolve this. So pop up onto the ball of your left foot, right arm reaches up. So kind of like that crescent lunge twist again. And now take it into a side plank on that left hand and left foot. Side plank. Vashisthasana. Beautiful. And then you play. Lifting that right leg. Maybe taking tree pose on your side here, reaching for your big toe. Nice, 1 more deep inhale, full breath in, and float out. Up dog, downward facing, yes. Whatever you need here. Extend your left foot up. And again, knee to nose, roll everything forward. Find that fluid motion, that connection. Lower your knee to that hover in between your wrists. And then pull it back in, peel your rib cage in. And then take your step. Crescent lunge on the left. Crescent lunge, we know it's work. And yet, just bring an attitude of embracing. Embrace your crescent lunge. Sink into that lunge a little deeper. Fire up your back glute a tiny bit more. Hands to your heart center. Really press your hands together, elbows, right, to the opposite sides of the room. Big breath in, twist to the left. Hook that elbow on the outside of the right thigh, and then lift your side body up. So notice where collapse might show up, and then open. Or if you did it on side one, stay. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in all that length. On the exhale, you twist, you ring out. Warrior 2. Sink in, maybe you straighten a leg and then come back into your lunge, whatever you need here. Extended side angle. Yeah. Elbow to your thigh or your hand all the way to the ground. So if you deepen the lunge, the ground might be more accessible for you. And then, yeah, peel those shoulder blades back and hug them in towards the center of your body. Really connected here. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now looking again where you're going to go. Now your right hand plants on the inside of that left foot. Pop up onto the ball of the back foot. Twist and revolve. Moving into your side plank, your Vashisthasana on your right hand and on your right foot or even your right knee. The modification is calling you today, yeah, go for that. And then hug your muscles in, hug them in. Like you've heard this before, squeeze your muscles in to get lifted, to get light. Really awesome, a nice lifted leg, and then look to the top of the mat, high to low, flow it out. Up dog, down dog, breathe in, ha, float to the top of the mat, lift halfway, forward fold, Utkatasana, back into your chair. Yeah, so find those little movements to make you feel solid, secure. Zip up the lower belly, the pelvic root lock, that mula bandha, hands to heart. Big breath. Twist right, hook. Hook your elbow, peel, just like crescent. And then you have a few breaths, like if side crow is calling you, you want to get off the legs and on your hands. Yeah, you're in the privacy of your own backyard or living room, go for it. Yes, Amy, leg lift, so pretty. 1 more big breath, you guys, squeeze your glutes. Forward fold. Ah. And now separate your feet. Hang. Scoop up those big toes with your peace fingers. And take your elbows out to the sides without tensing up through your neck. And then halfway rise. And fold forward as you dip or dial your tailbone way up. And do that 1 more time. Lift half. Forward bow. Release your hands. Toes touch. Back into chair. Utkatasana, side 2. Yes, a new opportunity. Hands to your heart. I love second chances. And then twist to the left. What will this side bring? Hook, peel, open. Breathe. Maybe you set your gaze up high to create a deeper twist. Stacking your shoulders, stacking your bones. If you took side crow on that first side, you go again. Yeah, play. 2 more breaths, you guys. Stick with it for the last one. And rag doll. I'm not really practicing with you, but I know how awesome this part is. So enjoy it. Soften your knees, let your head shake around a little bit. Gorilla. Step on your hands, your palms, all the way up to those wrist creases. As wide as you want to go with your feet, you go. And then lean in. Feel that hamstring stretch. Halfway rise, a little bend in the knees. And a forward bow. Do that one more time. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Release your hands, and you know where we're going. Crow pose. Plant your hands in the mat. Grip through those knuckles. I like my knees a little lower, almost elbows. For me, that alignment works best. Hips high, toes high. Yes, you guys. Chaturanga, I saw one there. Yes, up dog, down dog. Child's pose, we're gonna play a little bit here. So take child's pose unless you're just so energized, you've gotta come back into that crow right now. Really good. So now, if you felt really confident in that crow, that last crow, you can come into the next several breaths in a crow with a variation, maybe crossing your ankles. You can take your crow to a headstand, a tripod headstand. If you want to play on your forearms, really, this is a little bit of free time. So you can look at your screen and maybe take a peek at what some other folks are doing. Maybe a headstand, a classical headstand is what you're up to. But if you're playing with that crow, you really want to set your gaze forward. It brings the momentum forward. Maybe 1 foot lifts, maybe 2. I know some folks like to go crow to handstand, extremely advanced. Oh, I see a headstand. Nice, Monica. Erica, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Nice. Breathe in and breathe out. Step, walk, or float to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Tadasana. Reach up high. And now bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Settle and ground. Just stand here, really, in this mountain, right? In your worthiness. Free of all your limiting beliefs. Open to possibilities and opportunities, your gifts. Open to the things that you might overlook because of fear. Just stand here in your truth and breathe in and breathe out. Nice. Time to balance. So get rooted on your left foot and lift your opposite leg. Nice. Standing leg raise. either reaching for a big toe or hand on your knee. Open up, or your opposite arm, the opposite direction, and just find opening in your chest. Then if the gaze can shift over your thumb, great. Breathe. And draw everything back to center. Now we re-square. Hands high, Dikasana, airplane. Reach your hands to the back wall. Press through your heel. Set your gaze at one spot, few feet ahead of that front foot. Activate your glute. Hands to your heart. Nice. Left hand down to the ground. Half moon. Maybe it just hovers there for a little bit. And now really peel. Peel your hip on top of that other hip and just reach. Open up your arms. A little bit of wobbles. You just come back in. We fall, we get up, we fall, we get up. Rag, doll. And then let that side go. That side is now totally in the past. Be right here in neutral, a neutral space. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release your hands. Bring your toes to touch. Reach back up, Tadasana. And standing leg raise on the opposite side. Now rooting through that opposite foot. Left hand, left knee. Peace finger to big toe. That's what you want. And then open up. Right arm out to the right. Open a little wider, but keep your hips in line. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Bring everything back to center. So just like that, no rush in the process. Hands high. Press your heel back. Extend your fingers way back. Chest open. Now connect back into center here. Pull your rib cage in, navel into spine. And then your right hand comes down to the ground and your left hand reaches up high. Big opening in your half moon. Freedom. Sugar cane's available, sure, go there. So pretty, you guys. One more big breath. Ragdoll. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath here. Let it go. Release your hands, toes come back together. Lift half. Chaturanga. Re-energize. Fire back up. Up dog. Down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Ha. And take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. We might come back to another arm balance. So we did this one before. Bring your right foot up to the ceiling. Bend your knee and open up through your hip. Hey, if you want, flip your dog. Take a little time. We didn't flip dog before, so maybe flip that dog. Both feet come back to the ground and chest opens up. If you flipped, unflip, right foot back up to the ceiling. Now, right knee to your right tricep, drawing everything forward, like your shoulders are further forward than your fingertips. And go back with the foot. Do it again. Go back. And the last time you either hold or you fly. So if you lean forward and bend your elbows, like it's so there. Lift your back leg high. Chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Then lift that right leg. So the same one, the same leg. Lift your right leg. Step your right foot forward, warrior two on the right. Warrior two on the right. Straighten that front leg. Yeah, and without locking the right knee out, reach your right hand forward, triangle or trikonasana. Right hand forward, and then the right hand finds the shin, or maybe even peace finger to big toe, that Ashtanga variation. Maybe there's a block in your house or a pillow. Nice. So in your triangle, your right shoulder, your left shoulder's opening up. Set your gaze high. 2 more breaths. Finding a really nice alignment and just freedom. Freedom and opening in your upper body and that left side. Warrior two. And then like warrior two, like you mean it, right? Warrior two, like, doesn't matter what's gonna come on the news next. Doesn't matter what you're going to hear. You're powerful and you're strong. Deep lunge. And go to the unknown. Deep inhale. And flow it out. Chaturanga. Take that vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Ha. Nice, feet touch, back of the mat. Lift your left leg. Bend your knee, open your hip. Stay here or flip your dog. So your feet come back to that hip width. Press. Through your hand, hips lift. Maybe there's a wheel. High hand to the ceiling. Down dog. Left leg lifts again. Bend and open. You remember, left knee, left tricep way out wide. Lift, lift, lift. Send it back. Exhale, pull in, squeeze. Go back. Last time. Bend your elbows, maybe you fly. Breathe. Fire up that right leg a lot. Chaturanga. Down dog. Woo. Left foot forward, warrior two. Open up your arms. Straighten your front leg. Reach forward. Come on down, Trikonasana. It's all about stacking and grounding. So ground through those feet first. Connection. Right shoulder on top of left shoulder, reaching through those right fingertips. Look up. Don't forget to breathe. Big inhale. Big exhale. Warrior two. Set your gaze here, right over your front middle finger. Calm determination. Big inhale. Look down and flow it out. High to low. Up dog. Down dog. Big breath in and a big breath out. Lift your heels, soften your knees, float through to your seat. Come all the way onto your back. Press your feet down, lift your hips up. You're right in your bridge. Bridge pose. Yeah, walk your shoulders underneath you. Create that shelf. Squeeze your thighs. And it's like you're kicking your shins to the front of the mat without moving your feet. Big inhale. Lower down, and to reset, I just want you to take your lower back and kind of press it into the ground, creating really neutral. Breathe in and breathe out. One more bridge. Press into those feet. Lift up. Yes. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. One more breath. Lower down. Again, press your lower back into the mat if that felt really good for you, or you can take your knees side to side. And then your next back bend wheel pose. Plant your hands wide by your ears. Yes, so maybe you're at home, so this feels even better. Press into those hands, start to straighten out through your arms. You can always take bridge again. Your body is saying no to wheel. And squeeze your shoulders back. Hug them into the center of your body. Breathe. This is it, you guys. Your one and only wheel. Lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet touch and your knees fall apart. One hand on your heart, one hand on your core, on your center. Eyes can close. It's a really good place to slow things down. With your eyes closed and bringing your energy inside, notice how you feel. Maybe anything that's shown up for you, struggle or hard or work or joy, inspiration. Just notice. And whatever hand is placed over your heart, I want you to bring full awareness to that. The next 3 breaths are going to be heart breaths. So it's a visualization and a breath. It's called heart breathing. So we'll do it together, but it's as if you imagine the air coming from the outside into your hand and straight into your heart space, and then exhaling from your heart space through your hands and out into the environment. So 3 heart breaths. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Breathe in. Heart breath out. Last one. Empty. Just noticing how you feel. I invite you to use heart breathing, even just 3, anytime that anxiety creeps into your life or something shows up for you and you just want to settle in and reground and shift vibration and energy. Happy baby. Grab the outside of those feet, bring your knees down. Maybe you rock and sway, maybe you find stillness. Just happy baby. Nice, and send those feet straight up to the ceiling, toes drawn back, hands next to your sides, and then squeeze your lower belly in. So just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that lower belly, and then all the muscles of the pelvic floor, peel them in so much that it lifts your tailbone up off the ground. And then you just kind of pulse your tailbone up for about 10, squeeze, 9, 8, it's just a tiny movement. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Knees bend, hands behind your head, and right into bicycle twist. So that's what we're doing on our back for core today. So press. Go with your breath. And take it, I don't know for how many. We'll just, I don't know, 20 or so. All of you, if you've taken my class, know, like, oh, counting backwards, please don't make me do it. Just press through mud. Yeah, really activate those feet, you guys. Find your yogi toes. And now see your center in your mind's eye and squeeze all of that in, like literally glue your navel into your spine. Press for 10, 9, 8, good, 7, 6, 5, you're almost there, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and lower, all the way down. It's okay to smile. Big breath in, smile. Reverse tabletop or Eastern plank. Your fingers now point towards your hips. Press into your feet. Here's your reverse tabletop or your Eastern plank. Toes point forward. Lift, lift, lift. Squeeze your glutes. Hips lift high. And slowly lower your seat, but now you're sitting up. Nice and slow. Hands high. Bow forward. Toes, maybe you hold on to those toes, half lift. And fold deep. Crown of your head to the front of the mat. 2 more breaths. Good, 1 more big breath. Lift yourself up and slowly lower yourself onto your back. And hug your knees into your chest. And however you want to get there, a few rocks and rolls, or last time I practiced on my mat at home, I was on my mat and carpets. This felt really good. So it just depends on the surface you're on. And if you want to cross your ankles, send your feet back, high to low, up dog, down dog. Exhale. Bring your feet together and then your right leg up high. Bend that knee open. Send your right knee behind your right wrist for your half pigeon. Draw your shin in line with the front of the mat if you can, but it doesn't have to be perfect, right? There's no such thing. And your left leg is in line with your mat and the ground, and then you forward fold. And find extension here. Reach your hands forward. Yes. And this is a good place to close your eyes. Notice your breathing. Notice any distractions. So maybe it's a distraction in your environment. Maybe it's a distraction in your mind. And let it just be awareness. You notice that thing and then you return to your practice, which is the noticing, the breathing, the being. Hopefully by now in the practice you feel pretty empty. You've let go of some stuff. But sometimes I come to this place and I still have stuff. I might always have stuff, but it might still be there, present. And if that's the case, and if you're ready to release, take a full breath in, and on the exhale, let it go. Breathe in and let go. Breathe in and let go. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet together, left leg lifts up, bend that knee and open. Left knee behind your left wrist. Keeping your toes on your left foot drawn back towards your shin, right? Just creating that nice stability for the left knee and get everything nice and square. And hinge at your hips, lead with your chest as you take your fold. If you have props in your house and you need it under your right hip to level things out, yeah, take what you need. Return to your breathing. Return to your practice of just being in the right here, right now moment. There's nowhere else you need to be right now. Cultivate that sense of presence. I am here. I have the right to be here as I am. I am supported. Three more breaths. Now just lift your chest up and lean onto that left hip to swing your right leg around, both feet facing forward, and then just roll yourself on down to your back. Fish. Take your fingers towards your hips again and peel those elbows in, really pressing onto your elbows and your forearms, and then press your chest open, just like in wheel or any of our heart openers or back bends. And if it feels good, let your head go back. This is one of the only poses where we point our toes forward, really active there still. Open through your chest and through your throat, that throat chakra. That space that's really responsible for our ability to go with the flow in life, our ability to express ourselves. And then slowly, and really slowly, you guys, so mindful of that neck, that cervical spine, flatten onto your back. I didn't mention getting props, but if you have a sofa, pillow close, or something close by for our waterfall. You can always take shoulder stand. We're just taking our feet up. If you're near a wall and you want to take a forearm stand or a handstand, which are a little more energizing, that's okay too. Just send your feet up. Maybe legs up a wall. It's one of my favorites. Very restorative. And if you chose one of the more restorative versions, then close your eyes. And I invite you to just be. Just be, just as you are right now. In full and loving, totally compassionate acceptance. Notice any inner stillness that's cultivated. And know that you created it. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Feet to the mat. However you want to come down from your inversion. I know there's some of you that I can't see. So if you did any type of headstand or forearm stand, come into child's pose. Otherwise, we'll all meet on our backs. Right knee, hug that right thigh, knee, shin into your right side body. Give it a squeeze. With your left hand, guide that knee over to the left, right arm out to the right. Tip your chin to the right. Nice big spinal twist. Just final ring out, final equanimity for our spine. Big breath in. Twist. Come back through center. Slide your right leg down the mat. And then, yeah, just the opposite side. Hug that left knee in. Big breath and guide it right. Left shoulder blade finds the ground. Breathe in. Twist and ring out. And come back through center. Last hug if you want one. Maybe kissing those knees, curling up. Shavasana. Final rest. Draw your feet wide. Take up your space, shoulders underneath your body. Breathe in. Let it go. And you rest. Let your breathing resume to normal. Know that you've made it, you did it. There's nothing else to do but rest. Take a big breath in and empty out. Find a little movement in your fingers and then your toes and your wrists and your ankles. Maybe stretching out if that feels good. And roll onto your right hand side, curl into fetal pose. And just absolute cultivation of gratitude. Gratitude that you took the time for you, 1 hour for you, your breath, your body, your spirit, so that you can be for others, virtually or your family. And press yourself up onto your seat. Lift to the crown of your head up nice and high. Bring your hands together at your heart, connecting back into center. And we'll seal our yoga practice with a big Om together. Deep inhale. Om. Now lift your prayer hands up to your forehead center, and together we'll bow. Thank you for being here. Namaste. Yay, if you guys want to turn on your mics to say goodbye or just sign off, I just want to say thank you so much. I see a sweet puppy. Hey, pup. It's nice to see people's dogs walking through the screen every once in a while. It's pretty fun. So thank you guys so much for being here.
You're allowed to interrupt.
You're so welcome. Hey, you guys, thank you to the folks who let me see you so that I know that my words are landing. It's tough to tell because all I can hear is total silence. So thank you. Hey, Waylon, or no, wait, is that William? Hi, William. So it's so good to see you guys. I love you all so much. Keep getting on your mats, and it's really an honor that you shared yoga with me today. And if you have someone far away that loves to do yoga or has never done yoga and you want to send them to our free classes, I'm so grateful to Leah for letting us do this and bringing this to our community and really whoever wants it. So someone in Japan, hey. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Quinn.
Thanks,
You're so
Quinn.
welcome, bye, you guys.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome.
See you.
See you soon. Amy, I'm not going to do the music test. I'm not going to do the music
Hey, Monica.
test.
Hey, Erica. Okay. That's fine. Okay.
I'm not going to do the music
That's
test
cool.
because I forgot my speaker.
Oh, we can do it another time.
Yeah. So there's lots of time when the studio's available and we'll be able to. So.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much for coming. Hi, William.
Amazing.
Awesome. Love you guys.
Love you too.
See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.
Okay.